We're back in Amersfoort, one of our favorite cities in the Netherlands.
We're on a mission to revisit many of the places we went to in our first year on YouTube in an attempt to fix some of our mistakes and explore these places a bit more deeply.
Amersfoort.
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 All right, well, we've already fixed one of our mistakes. When we first visited Amersfoort in 2023, we fell in love immediately. So it's no surprise that Amersfoort earned the title European City of the Year in 2024 for its incredible architecture, urban planning, and high quality of life for its residents.
But we haven't been back since. Will Amersfoort keep its place in our heart, or will it, I don't know, something different? If you watched the intro, we mentioned how we're fixing some of our mistakes when revisiting these places, but let's be honest, we're probably gonna make
Yep, exactly.
We're probably gonna make some mistakes in this video, and that's the first one.
This morning we're starting with breakfast, or I guess brunch, and I've thought about this place a lot since the first time we came here.
But first, let's take a minute to appreciate this amazing view. This is Juffrouw Jacoba, and their specialties are crepes and galette, which I feel like aren't super common here in the Netherlands, but they also have French toast and outsmiders. How will we ever choose?
I just went to go get a sip of my coffee, and when I lifted this up, look what's here. It is a Hopje. And I
Don't think it's the original, though.
I think it is.
Is it?
I don't know, I can't tell. No, it's Napoleon.
Okay.
Okay.
Dang it.
Well,
I'm less jealous because
I don't think I've ever had one of these.
I definitely didn't get one of those, so
Sorry.
it's okay. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this is. I got the speck and Kos galette, and it comes with this tiny little salad. But we really need to talk about what Alex got.
By the way, speck and Kos is bacon and cheese. We need to get better about that. Okay, so I got the Venteltiefjes, which is French toast with cheese and appelstroop or apple syrup, and oh my God, it looks insane. I've never thought about putting these things together, but I'm excited to try it. Look at this bite. Oh, it's so gooey. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm so jealous.
You might be looking at this and thinking, that's gonna be really sweet or really indulgent, but it's actually not. The bread isn't super French toasty, like it's not super rich, it's just like a soft bread. And on top, you've got a really nice mild cheese, and you've got this like kind of sweet appelstroop, and it all comes together. It kind of reminds me of like a toasty with cheese and like curry sauce almost, but it's a little bit more appley, if that makes sense. It's an easy 5 stroopwafels. Easy. We got the exact same galette in our first Amersfoort video, so if you want to see Michelle describe it, go watch that video.
4 stroopwafels.
Wow.
Piet Mondrian was a Dutch artist born right here in Amersfoort.
Well, that's it?
No, there's more. And you've almost certainly seen at least one of his works, and if you visit the Netherlands, you might even see it on one of their Sprinter trains.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, let's go.
This is the Mondriaanhuis.
Oh my gosh.
This is the Mondriaanhuis, a museum that focuses on the life and style of Piet Mondrian.
Okay, is that it?
That's it for sure.
All right.
Let's go inside.
Okay, so my understanding is that this museum doesn't actually have any of the later Mondrian works, the ones that he's potentially probably most well known for, but there are some in the Netherlands. There's some at the Den Haag Kunst Museum,
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
And then there's obviously MoMA in New York. But here we do have some of his really early work, some of the first things that he ever did, which I think are more landscapes than the more mosaic stuff that you are probably familiar with.
It's very nature forward. One of the really cool things about this museum is part of it, I'm not sure which yet, but it's the house where he was born here in Amersfoort.
Right there.
He was born right there.
I don't think that's true.
No, probably not.
But the Mondriaanhuis is where he was born.
Yeah. So one of the big questions that I had was like, his works are so different. What influenced him to change to this sort of like avant-garde style? And apparently it was his time in Paris that started his curiosity into like this bold avant-garde style.
Avant-garde. The lighting is so bad on your face right here. Okay. So, I'll tell you, that museum is very interesting. And I walked in there and I know Mondrian's work. He's very famous. But one thing I didn't know, and the questions that we had were all around like, how did he end up making art like that? And the answer is basically World War II. No, well, he was inspired during his time in Paris, but he was driven out of Europe essentially during World War II because that art was considered, what was the?
Degenerate.
Degenerate, which is crazy. So anyway, very interesting museum. mostly about his life, answers a lot of questions, but a lot of his art isn't in the museum except for those originals that we showed you, so I don't know. It's still interesting. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah, I think so. I think they did a really good job of organizing the rooms because there were only 9 of his original works. It did keep you like wanting to move to the next room because it was the story of his life.
Yeah, the originals were shown right at the beginning because it's the beginning of his life.
Yep.
Or the beginning of his art career.
Yeah, not his life. He wasn't doing that when he was an infant, but it was pretty close, I would guess. And now it's time for a tart break. This is Anna's Smack Atelier, or Anna's Taste Studio, and this came highly recommended by y'all on Instagram, and when I looked at the menu, I knew exactly what I was gonna get. They also do lunch here, but we're just here for the treats. Whoa, baby, look at this. I really don't think this is gonna disappoint me. It has a layer of chocolate,
What a weird thing to say.
Turkse coffee, caramel, and cardamom.
You got this. Big bite.
So graceful. That bottom layer is very much like a brownie. And then you get a really nice spicy flavor from the cardamom.
Oh,
Isn't
wow.
it great?
I was a little iffy on the chocolate cardamom combination, but it does really go together.
Yeah, I don't taste too much of the coffee. I think it's mostly chocolate and cardamom.
She's supposed to hold
Oh yeah,
the cake up when she's talking about it.
I know. I don't taste too much of the coffee, but yeah, that chocolate and cardamom is really good. 4.5 stroopwafels.
Oh, it's better than your galette?
It is, yeah.
Wow, okay. Y'all probably know that I'm not really much of a cake person, but I still have my Napoleon Hopia from earlier. This is like the best snack.
Does it taste the same?
Yes.
Really?
Everyone in the comments was right. This does taste the same. Oh wait, I could do a transition with us, right? Hey, Michelle.
Hey,
Looks like they're doing some damn cleaning.
they sure are.
You remember it? We made a bunch of damn jokes here last year.
Yep. I think,
2 years ago.
gosh, was it really 2 years ago? No! I know you weren't gonna do it, but it's still really scary. We are at the base of the Onze-Lieve-Vrouwetoren, and it used to be attached to a church, but the church is no longer here. And here is what used to be the reference point for the center of the Netherlands. And I can't say I fully understand how this was used and why it's no longer the center point, but I would guess that there's probably more accurate ways for measuring this nowadays.
And since this is the 3rd tallest tower in the Netherlands, I think we should probably climb it and check out the view.
Do you know which 2 towers are taller than this one?
It is the Domtoren in Utrecht. And
Do you want a hint?
give me the hardest hint you can think of.
We haven't climbed it.
That doesn't really say much. We've only climbed the one in Breda and the one in Utrecht.
It's the tower.
And the one in Groningen.
Nope.
Groningen.
No, it's not that one.
What is it?
It's the tower in Delft.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that
yeah.
crazy?
Can you climb that one?
I have no idea.
Maybe we should.
We might need to.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's gonna be us soon. All the way at the top.
I always get nervous before things like this.
Why?
I'm scared of heights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are. Where are you gonna fall?
I mean, where would I fall? I would just tumble down the stairs, I guess. I would fall right there. Is that what you mean? Are you counting your steps?
How many steps are there?
346.
Are you scared?
A little nervous. How many stairs do you think we've climbed so far?
I don't know, most of them?
I think we're like half.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe. made it to the top.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it. This is a beautiful view. But no matter how many towers we climb, I am still completely out of breath after the first flight of stairs.
Fourth tower.
Yeah.
Do you think we should just climb all of them?
Is that our new goal for the year?
I think it might be.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe for life.
For life.
Hey, look, there's IKEA. Another successful tower climb from Uncharted.
We survived.
We survived the entire tour, which was quite full.
Yeah.
Over 10 people. It was all Americans, 2 Dutch people, although they might have been American and just lived in the Netherlands for a long time. It's
unclear.
It's unclear. And then 1 German. Isn't that interesting? Very different dynamic than the other tours that we've been on.
The tour guide seemed very surprised too.
Yeah, every other tower that we've climbed in the Netherlands, I think it was almost all Dutch people. It is absolutely gorgeous outside today. Couldn't have been a better day to climb the tower because when you got to the top, it was a little hazy, but overall, it was incredible. Like we could see Utrecht.
We could.
And Hilversum.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible. But we were gonna do a little teaser when we were up there and be like, oh, I can see where we're going next. But it was a pretty heavily guided tour. There wasn't a lot of time for chit chat. So we're going to our next place. How's that for a transition?
Great transition.
Thanks, Michelle.
Watch your step. Goedemiddag.
Hoi.
Welke 6 chocolaatjes vind je het lekkerst?
Oeh. Ik denk deze met lavendel en Earl Grey. Had je een zakje gewild met een paar of een doosje?
Een doosje, ja, dankjewel.
Ja, welk maatje dan?
Hier
staat.
Oh, ja. Kleine doosje.
Klein doosje? Ja, helemaal goed.
Dankjewel.
Dus,
Ja.
alsjeblieft.
Fijne dag.
Fijne dag.
Thought I'd just film me pouring this beer, and then Michelle and I did like a cheers, like a prost, and then we did a whole thing about the chocolate, but I didn't realize I wasn't filming the entire time.
So what are we gonna do now?
Well, I think we should still let's prost. They don't know.
No, they have no idea.
I always pick Michelle's beer out, and this time I got her a Kolsch.
And it's very refreshing. I've never heard of that beer before.
It's very refreshing on this nice day, she said.
I just said that, and then he made fun of me for it, and I said, I think we deserve these beers and these chocolates after all of those steps.
Yes, and then I said, I was gonna lead in with I don't know what chocolates we got, but I do know what chocolates we got. I just don't remember what they looked like, and there's 12 in there, so there's no way I'm gonna actually be able to like point them out.
And then I said we should probably tell people where we are.
Now you're all caught up.
We are at Stadsbrouwerij Drie Ringen, and this place came highly recommended from y'all on Instagram and from the comments from our last video on Amersfoort.
You also need to say where the chocolates are from.
Oh, the chocolates are from Gula Delicatessen, right across the street from the Brouwerij.
And that is in fact a chocolate shop. If you watched our first Amersfoort video, we went there to get the Mondrian chocolate, but this time we just asked them what chocolates that they liked and which ones we should try.
I'm gonna pick one for you, and then I'll pick one for me. Then
Why don't you eat the drop one first?
Okay. Do you want me to just eat the whole thing? And
Yeah, put the whole thing in your mouth, Michelle.
all right, does that look good?
Yeah, looks great.
This one is the drop one, which we requested. It smells delicious.
The song Hootie and the Blowfish Let Her Cry is actually about people eating drop. Drop in chocolate is a very complimentary flavor in my opinion, so I bet this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a malty chocolate flavor. I actually think you would really like this one.
All right.
This one's for you.
Oh, it's leopard print. Ex Nederlands. Smells like chocolate. 2 of them are just chocolate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like certain estates of chocolate.
Oh.
It's a spicy Pinderkopf one. Oh, this is really good. Oh, that was nice of you to give that one to me. It's like, we had a Reese's cup, but like something.
Like red chili flakes in it?
Yeah, it's like a peppery spicy, like not like
Oh, like a black pepper spice? Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Very good.
I can't believe it's March. It is so beautiful outside.
And speaking of beautiful, unseasonably warm days, we just posted an exclusive vlog over on our Patreon where we went to the beach in Rotterdam in March. That video and a bunch of other Patreon exclusive vlogs are available now over on our Patreon at patreon.com/buncharted.
And even if you aren't interested in those exclusive vlogs, your support there really helps us make videos like this one in Amersfoort. The link is in the description.
Our final stop today is probably the one I'm most excited about.
If y'all have been watching us for a while, you know that last year when we visited Emmen, we went to a place called Kroketten, and it was one of the most memorable food experiences that we've had in the Netherlands. They make all of their kroketten by hand and they have really unique flavors. So when we saw that Frituur Van Gogh made all of their kroketten by hand, we knew we had to stop here.
Did you get all of them?
It's burning my fingers.
Oh my God, I can't believe you got all of them.
I know, it's so unlike me,
That is
isn't
so
it?
unlike you. Okay, so we got 3 special things. We've got their house-made bamischijf, an Amersfoortse rundvlees kroket, which they make in-house, and I think they use all local ingredients, including local meat. And then they make house-made stoofvlees, and they also make in-house this Vlaamse mayo.
Nuh-uh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Doesn't it look amazing? This is gonna be so good. Oh, the sun is very unforgiving. Hold on. Oh yeah.
Is that better?
No.
Yeah, I think
fine.
it's so intense that it's just not gonna matter.
Bamischijf, eerste hap. Oh wow. So this is bami goreng and like a satay sauce inside of a fried, breaded, delicious shell. Is it satay sauce?
I have no idea. Does it taste peanut buttery?
No, but it tastes spicy and creamy. No?
No.
What is it?
I think it's just a seasoning for like bami.
It's very creamy.
It's so good.
There
It's so
does not
crunchy.
need to be sauce with it.
No, not at all. And you know it's good when the croquette is like not a perfect circle. Like that's how you know quality.
All right, time for the Amersfoortse rundvlees kroket. Oh, baby. Not a super huge meat flavor, but it's okay. The ragu is very, very good. Very, very creamy. It's got a lot of like herbs in it.
What's the salt level like?
Not high, which I really appreciate. That's a good question, Michelle. Thank you for asking that.
You're welcome. Am I more relatable with this mustard on my face?
Oh, how Brita of you. 5 meow meow beans. And finally, the big finale, the fries. Is it a faux pas that they're making Vlaamse mayo in a house? Is that
No.
like a Limburgse fly situation? I think it's surflace. I don't think it's stoofvlees. I think it's surflace. I think they call it stoofvlees, but on their website, I think they say it's surflace.
What?
I know. All right, there we go. Surflace.
No, really?
Oh,
Gimme,
it's so vinegary. Oh, it's so good. I love, it's like a beef stew. If you're new here, it's a beef stew, very popular in Limburg. It's got a very vinegary flavor as well as like warm spices. And I've never had it on fries before. This was something that we were gonna get when we went back. It is incredible, absolutely incredible. It's one of my favorite, it is my favorite thing to eat in the Netherlands. I'm sorry, I'm not done talking yet. And the Vlaamse mayo is so tart. It's so good. Well, what do you think?
Hang on, let me get some meat in
Oh,
here.
I cleared out. Now we can give our true thoughts. Tell everyone the truth.
Well, I need to be real.
It's delicious.
This is the best thing I've had in a really long time.
It's really good. Oh my God. It doesn't look like much, but man, this is good.
Oh my God.
I know. It's better than some of the surflace I've had in Maastricht.
I know.
Not from Cafe Chic though.
No, Cafe Chic is still number one.
Probably the best restaurant in
But
the Netherlands. That's a hot
They're
take.
doing a really good job of
Yeah.
like the sweet, sour, warm spices. I mean, you already said it all. There's nothing I can say that you haven't said already. It's delicious.
All right, we'll have to rate these things. I'm gonna go for the bamischijf. It was very good. I'm gonna go for stroopwafels.
4 stroopwafels, I agree.
The croquette, it's good, but I'd rather get this. So I'm gonna go 3.5 stroopwafels.
3.5 stroopwafels. 5 stroopwafels.
Yeah, that's
I
an
mean,
easy
come
5.
on, this is 5.
I would give it 6. All right, we have to hightail it back to the train station because we have to
gotta
catch a train to get home to our tiny panther.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, we were really impressed in our first trip to Amersfoort 2 years ago, and I'm even more impressed today. I didn't know what to expect. I was kind of like, oh, is it gonna be as great as the first time? We knew what we were getting into this time, but every time we come here, it is a delight. I can safely say that. What's
Yeah.
the most memorable thing that happened today, Michelle?
It was
Don't say the with stoofvlees.
Okay, I'm gonna say it was the tower climb because when you visit Amersfoort, you hear a lot about the city walls, and it's nice to go look at them
Yeah,
individually.
you can see them when you're up that
But
high.
yeah, you can see the patterns of the city walls, like the first one and the second one. And it was just really impressive to be able to see that from up high. So that was my most memorable moment.
Wow, that was very long.
It was memorable.
Okay, you may not realize this, but we have playlists for all of our videos in each of the provinces of the Netherlands, and they're on our channel page. So if you want to see us go to different places in Drenthe, you can do that. If you
want to see us in Friesland, you can do that.
if you want to see more videos of us in the province that we're in right now, which is Utrecht, you can do that.
Or even Overijssel.
Those are on our channel page. You can go watch those right now and get your bun-charted binge fix. But anyway, we have to run. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.
Tot dan!